In 1958, the Supreme Court ruled in NAACP v. Alabama that the state of Alabama could not force the NAACP to surrender its membership rolls. The court reasoned that the state's requirement would render the right of the organization's members to peaceable assembly ineffectual. Citing NAACP v. Alabama in his opinion in the Griswold case, Justice Douglas reasoned that the framers of the Bill of Rights believed that individuals retain the right to be private in their associations. By specifically enumerating the right to peaceably assemble in the First Amendment, the framers provided a bit of evidence that they embraced a right to privacy. The Third Amendment prohibition against quartering of soldiers suggests that the framers saw the home as a private place, that government cannot just barge into the home anytime it pleases. The Fourth Amendment extends this zone of privacy beyond the home to persons, papers, and effects as well. The Fifth Amendment suggests that the information that a person holds in his or her mind about himself or herself is private, that government cannot force that individual to reveal that information against their interests. The provisions of the First, Third, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment suggest that the framers of the Bill of Rights embraced an individual's right to privacy. Justice Douglas coupled this evidence with the language of the Ninth Amendment to conclude in Griswold that the Constitution does protect the right to privacy. The Ninth Amendment says that, quote, "the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people." In other words, just because the Constitution does not say right to privacy does not mean that the individual does not retain a right to privacy. Since the court found a constitutional right to privacy, the next question for the court was whether the right to privacy was a fundamental liberty incorporated into the 14th Amendment Due Process Clause. This question was important in Griswold because the case involved a state law. The court held that the right to privacy is indeed a fundamental liberty and therefore protected against state authority by the 14th Amendment.